What's going on, family? It's March 1st. And that means that we are 12 weeks out, well, a little bit under 12 weeks out from our first pro classic physique show ever. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we're getting pretty lean right now, and it also means full day of eating.
Matt Greggo.
I had every doctor in the world you can imagine because they didn't know what was wrong. It was terrifying. I've been depressed. I can beat my depression. Things happen for a reason. It's been a long time. Alright, kind of rushing right now, but if you've been following the YouTube of mine forever, you know that I'm always rushing somewhere. So we got a banana. Actually, I need 2 bananas. That's a little small. So we got 2 bananas because we need like 1 medium-sized banana. I don't know, whatever Aceto says, like 1 medium-sized banana, and then we need protein. This is a historic day in my life because I'm using what's this thing called? This stupid fuck. What's the name of it? A blender, bottle, shaker. What is this thing called? Yeah, that's what happens when I'm in prep. This little shaker thing, I don't know. Blender bowl, that's what it's called? I don't fucking know. I don't even know what shit's called in the morning when I'm tired and I'm in prep. Alright, so we got 2 scoops of isolate whey, that is, and we got 2 bananas. And I'm usually not eating this meal for meal 1, but I've been training later at night, so I've been going to the gym a little bit later because it's like less crowded and I can focus better. So I've been shifting my meal 4, which is just the shake and bananas, to meal 1 some days. So that's what we got here. Usually not my meal 1, but when I've been training later in the day right now, it is my meal 1. So, hey man, I just follow what Aceto says. 11.5 weeks out, meal 1, let's fucking go. Yeah, you guys ever get an order from Starbucks and they fuck your name up? My name's Matt, so like, it doesn't really get messed up that much. I'm gonna go on record here and say that I never really blow money on Starbucks. I had a gift card, so I bought Starbucks. I don't really like to spend money at Starbucks because, bro, like $5 to $6 for a coffee, like that's not a good financial investment. But I got Nitro Cold Brew. There's like probably 10 calories in this. I'm not gonna track it because who gives a f, but that's what I got. I'm supposed to eat an hour ago. I fell asleep. I'm slumped, sleepy, I'm tired, but we gotta eat meal 2. Meal 2 coming up right here. I don't know how this looks to you guys, but Tupperware equals gains. Tupperware equals champions. You wanna eat, you know, shitty food, you get in a box, you go get in a bag. You want to make gains, you eat Tupperware food. Eat the food in the fucking Tupperware. I'm listening to Prereqs for Success featuring Tim Grover. That's with Andy Frisella. Did I even say his name, Andy Frisella? I'm not too sure, but we're about to eat this meal 2. Really late meal 2 for me, not good. Okay, we just have joint support. Citrus, not Windex, Dragless. Get this shit out of the way because that's not right. All right, we're taking these supplements. I didn't take them in the morning. We have Citrus Berg, joint support, vitamin C, Vital, Defend, and Astragalus. All these products right here, huge supplements. I just spilled this shit. Whatever, bro. If you're trying to get huge supplements, code Greggo, save 10% off, and pay for my floor cleaning since I dropped 2 pills in the ground. Meal 2. All right. Meal number 3. So this was the meal I was supposed to actually have for meal number 1, but I wanted to get my hair cut. I don't even know if I said I got my hair cut, but I got my hair cut. And so we have 2 whole eggs. We have no sugar added ketchup. Got some more supplements. And we got 80 grams of cream or ice. 1 serving of ISO. I'm supposed to do egg whites, but egg whites just sometimes don't digest well for me. I got a bunch of cinnamon on there. That's meal number 3. Meal number 2 was chicken. It was 8 ounces of chicken and a cup of rice. So there was no fat in that meal. Well, there's some fat in the chicken, very little. So all around, I'm having a pretty solid day today. Something I did today was I got my hair cut, and then afterwards I got the coffee, and then I kind of went on like a walk in this like area that's kind of like, it has some meaning to me. Last year around like March, it's March 1st now, I was struggling really bad mentally. And on my Instagram story, I said like that when the weather got nicer out last year, I was like afraid of it because I was like embarrassed of my body. I know it's weird to say, but I was like embarrassed how I looked because I was going through a lot of stuff, and I'm really grateful that I'm at this point now where, you know, I've grown in all shapes and sizes. So there's just something on my mind today, and that's a full day of eating, but a little mental thing as well. Probably could help somebody, so I figured, fuck it, I'll share it. You want to say hi to the YouTube goose? All right, so we got meal 4 here. We got my favorite meal of the day. It's a pre-workout meal. In the past, usually would hold off on having fats pre-workout, but with Aceto, he has me having steak pre-workout, which I've turned out to like a lot. So what I'll do is I have 2 cups of rice, and I'll do what is it, 8 ounces of filet mignon. In this household, damn it, we don't eat anything besides filet mignon. We going big on the steak. We don't eat no cheap steak. Right, Goose? Yeah. Right, so that's the pre-workout meal. This has been my pre-workout meal for, I don't even know, like 2 months now. It's been just steak and rice. And it's become my favorite meal. Sometimes I get a banana in there. I didn't film it last week, but I got 2 burgers and 2 fries. That was my first cheat meal in many, many moons. So hopefully Aceto gives me another one, because I'd love to film a full day of eating with the cheat meal. So we'll see if that's coming up. I don't think it is right now. He's got the Arnold this weekend, so I doubt he's gonna give me a cheat meal. Maybe after that, but anyway. This on the scale, weigh it out, then we go gym. Oh, also, if you're still watching this clip, this fits from Raw Gear past drop, not the current one. Yeah, I know. But anyway, if you want to support me, use code Greggo at Raw Gear or at Huge Supplements, as you saw in the beginning. Oh, actually, it's probably a good point to put in. So with my pre-workout meal, and post-workout meal, I have Utilize, which is for it's a GDA, nutrient partitioning, all that important stuff. In the off season, I was doing higher carb meals all the time, so I was having like 2 caps 4 to 5 times a day. But now I have to have 3 caps pre and post, since those are my only high carb day or only high carb meals around the training. Alright, so did shoulders. Did you get me clip train shoulders?
Yes.
Yeah. So did shoulders, and I actually had a really damn good pump. So I'm not trying to be a brand pusher here, you know, pushing my supplement code or anything, but I didn't actually take pre-workout today. The only thing I took was pump serum, and I had a pretty like insanely godly pump. So it was coffee and pump serum, full scoop, and probably one of the best pumps I had all prep. So I don't know if you want to say that the secret is pump serum, but the secret might be pump serum. So this is my post-workout meal. It's supposed to be rice, but I didn't make rice, so I'm just going to do potato and banana. It's going to be like the same exact carbs, but just a little bit of substitution of the rice with potatoes and banana. Because I made the substitution 2 times already today, so I'm making it a 3rd time. Because I had a cup of rice instead of the potatoes, so now I'm doing potatoes instead of the rice. So it's like a flip-flop, so not too much of a substitution, I guess, but more like a flip-flop. And I'm having some of this shit. Florida's Natural Zero Sugar Lemonade with Strawberry. Childhood Cancer Foundation didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what the Alex's lemonade.
So there's 1 gram of carb in 8 fluid ounces, and it's 5% juice. So this is technically enhanced. So 5% enhanced. Just like me, 5% enhanced. So we're gonna eat this meal, chill. I'm probably gonna start editing this video. The secret to pumps is pump serum, and I love you all. See you in the next meal. It wouldn't be a full day of eating of mine if I didn't get the last meal in the video, and I did not get the last meal in the video. So I had 7 ounces of steak from the filet mignon, because like I said in the beginning of the video, we're not eating cheap steak in this household. Had, I think it was 3 ounces of raw weight pasta. I personally do gluten-free because it's better on my stomach, and that concludes the full day of eating. I get my phone out because I always get shit talked about not getting the macros in this one, but I have the macros here logged. I'm gonna get you for 1 second right now. And we have protein at 301 grams. We have carbs at 358 grams and 50 grams of fat. And for reference, I am feeling terrible when I'm filming this on those macros. And I've been on those macros for about a week. Actually, no, it was like 2 weeks. We had 1 refeed meal, and really nothing's changed. We actually were doing cardio a little bit in the beginning, and we pulled it, and I've been on no cardio now. So it's been a really interesting prep. We still have 11 and a half weeks, and my body have never taken shape like this. So it's going to be an exciting show for sure, and I'm excited to share it with you all. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. As always, make sure you use code Greggo at Huge Summits and Raw Gear. Make sure to sign up for my coaching, Elevate Coaching. That's my one-on-one coaching where I help you guys reach your goals. That's for today. Peace.
I was born and when I watched me elevate.